Oh. Oh. Mm.
हेलो गाइस, हेलो हेलो हेलो। क्या मेरी आवाज़ एकदम क्लियर है?
Oh. Oh. Um.
Am I audible and clear to you guys? Okay. Sound is
My
pretty
time with
good.
the Furina has taught me that carrying an unreliable
place
weapon
my
is
phone,
worse than not carrying one at all.
and then we will start today's live stream. Okay guys, तो आज हम बैठ चुके हैं दोबारा से स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करने। आज हम लोग करने वाले हैं फ्रीना का स्टोरी क्वेस्ट। उससे पहले हम लोग एक बार अपना रेजिडेंस चेक कर लेते हैं। ओह 130, ज़्यादा नहीं बचे हैं। मैंने कंडेंस कर लेता पहले ताकि मुझे तकलीफ ना हो। ओके गाइस, चलो रेजिन तो कंडेंस हो गया। अब हम लोग आराम से अभी से 2-2.5 घंटे स्टोरी क्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं। इसका हमें कोई तकलीफ नहीं होगी, ना हमें कोई डिस्टर्ब करेगा। कैथरीन क्या दे रही है एक बार इससे भी देख लेते हैं। अच्छा, ये हमें गोल्ड देगी। Dispatch again. And now we are back.
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for him.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Try something new at the ramen restaurant.
चलो गाइस, हम लोग इस पे से ध्यान हटाते हैं और हम लोग चलते हैं स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करने। So where is Furina? Furina, Furry, ये रही Furina। चलो गाइस, ओह यहाँ से Furina का स्टोरी क्वेस्ट चालू।
Hey, Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge more attack, perhaps? Paimon's just being enthusiastic. We're old friends now, she gets it.
It's always a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see. Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
To put it simply, the requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues and is currently unable to perform the role. But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job. There are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas? Even if we took the commission, neither of us have...
Got it.
Paimon approves. Let's go. Hello there. Are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two! Are you really willing to act in my musical?
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame.
What to wait for any actress with ticket fees?
That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts. All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees. If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah, this is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe. One last show. And after that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note. Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it. Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform. The show just won't be the same without her. But for everyone else's sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the performance on schedule.
Got it. We have a clearer picture now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas. What if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
Please, there's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor. And I can't promise that I'd ever be able to pay you back.
Good fit for the role.
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show. We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... you know who? That's how you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now. She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous.
Furina.
Her? You're... That was a joke, right?
Yep.
Nope. Paimon
That's
doesn't
a joke,
actually know
bitch.
if she's performed on stage before, but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in a number of big-name shows before. They were one of the reasons she was so popular. But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner. She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours. Well, yes, but...
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Furina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too. I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day. Of course, it all depends on whether she's interested. She might consider this opportunity beneath her.
No point in stressing
Her
about
best.
that. We'll only know if we ask her. And besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
Thank you for your help. I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
Thank you.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays? She used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's, moved out, right?
As it happens, I have her current address here. I can provide it to you.
Thank you, Catherine.
When did you get here?
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed. It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in a jiffy.
Okay.
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She lives here? Not that there's anything wrong with this place, it's just, a bit of a step down from the Palais Mermonia.
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
Ah! Okay,
Oh,
when did
Furina का attack
popular
mode आ
figure
गया.
become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags. I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food, but now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too. Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. The
The audacity.
audacity! It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now, too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre focilor or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
Not yet, maybe, but... Anyway, what are you even doing here? I do
खाना
hope you
बनाने
didn't
नहीं
come
आता
here
Furina
just
को.
to
किस
ogle
बात
at
की
my fall
फॉर्मर
from
हेड
grace.
आर्कॉन थी वो?
Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoo!
Sorry! We're sorry! Please don't be mad! Yeah, exactly! What the traveler said! Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you. Hang on a sec, you weren't exactly holding back either.
My help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have
I
a
see
vision
that
now.
you're trying to
Don't
escape,
worry, it's
but you
nothing that
cannot.
serious.
What the fuck? You just appeared out of nowhere.
Not disappeared. What the fuck?
Appeared. This गलत से निकल गया था. गलती से निकल गया था.
Hit me with the screen there.
सिस्टम ऑडियो ऑन कर दें?
What the fuck is system audio?
साउंड वाला स्क्रीन शेयर.
अगर आप आर्कन का मतलब कि स्टोरी कट कर रहे हैं तब कर दीजिए.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now.
अरे अरे
So
माफ
tell
कर दे
me,
फुरीना.
what specifically
You're talking
makes
to the
this matter
ex-god.
so specific?
एक्स गॉड. वैलेंटाइंस डे के दिन तुम एक्स का नाम मत
I
लो.
see. I knew you
14
couldn't have come all
हमको
this way just to
बिल्कुल याद
amuse
नहीं था, हमको
yourselves at
तो
my
सरस्वती पूजा
expense.
याद था।
After all,
Fuck we did.
I was once the brightest
हमको आज एक
star
हरामी
in
याद
all
दिला
of
दिया।
Fontaine, well versed in all the various
तुमको फील
performing
कराया कि
arts.
तुम्हारी गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं
A
है।
mere musical is well within my capabilities.
मतलब गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं है साले।
But given
पास-
the present
उसके पास है।
circumstances, I'm afraid I must
Take a
regretfully
charging
decline
brick
your
and
casting
stub up his
request.
ass.
How come? It sounds like this would be a
चार्जिंग ब्रिक तो
breeze
काफी
for
अच्छा
you.
खासा मोटा और चौड़ा भी है।
True, but I
turn the
have
power
made
on.
a decision
पहले
to
गरम करके
retire
डालें।
from the stage.
Oh?
Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting
टोन
that
नहीं,
character
टोन बदलने की कोशिश
has
कर
left
रही
an
है, लेकिन
indelible mark on
बदला
me.
पा नहीं रहा इस।
Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was.
Okay.
Of course, that can't be undone now.
What the fuck you mean?
It's
So
too
mean
late,
like once?
and I
It's
have no
500
intention
fucking
of
years.
reinventing myself all over again.
That's
But at
nice.
least I can say that I no longer desire to play any
New roles.
Paimon can understand.
Stand. No, you can't.
No,
This
you
is just a
not.
one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely
Stop
that's
talking
okay.
much.
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to the rule
Maybe.
now, I'm just
By
leaving a
one.
back door for myself,
That's it,
which would
पुरानी।
be the same as not having a boundary in the first place.
Uh,
So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well,
This
is there
is
anything
small
else we can do to
floating
help out the
bitch.
troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you
Oh.
know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Burst मारना पड़ेगा।
Nope.
Fanfare?
Short
अच्छा।
and to the point. Okay.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships.
लगता भी है
Besides,
कभी
anyone I've ever worked with
कोई
probably
relation
couldn't
नहीं
wait
है।
to get rid of me.
नो रिलेशन
Since
एकदम
I'm
साला
just
एक
an
पहले
ordinary
एक्स आर्कॉन फिर
person now,
रिलेशनशिप्स का है भाई का
they'll
है
probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I drew a line in the sand without thinking about every possible grain on the other side.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Have I not made myself clear? You're
No,
barking
no,
up
no,
the wrong
Wrong
tree.
tree.
I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would.
Reason नहीं है।
विजन
Sorry.
नहीं है हाँ अभी तक इसके पास
I
विजन
didn't
नहीं
mean
है
for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
फरीना सही में
It's
बहुत
all right,
बदल गई
Furina.
पहले बहुत
Paimon
घमंडी थी
just wanted to make sure we
एकदम
tried
calm
घमंडी
everything.
नहीं थी।
Oh,
आपको
everyone
गॉड
at the
जैसा
troupe
फील
will be
आने के
so
लिए कुछ थोड़ा
disappointed.
करना पड़ता है पावरफुल।
राइडन
जैसे
तो ऐसे
न्यूविलेट
घमंड नहीं
डैमेज है।
दिखाती थी
You now. All
वो
right,
सीधे
then, let's
तलवार
move
निकाल
on,
के दुगो कर
Furina.
देती थी, उसको दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ता।
Toodaloo to you too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
समझ में आया?
whatever
उसको ट्राई नहीं करना पड़ता है सैवेज होने का, वो गलती से बन जाती थी। Pulling a sword out of her boa is enough to make prove you savage.
It's too bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision. Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now.
तू सो रहा था क्या बे
Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
लगवे क्या कहा कि तुमको मैसेज किया था डबल टिक लगा था तुम रिप्लाई नहीं किया तुम साला सो रहा
That's
था
besides
और
the
डेली तो
point.
तुम घूमने
I'll
जाता
ask
है
you
नहीं
again.
क्लास कर
Why
देता
did you
रिप्लाई
start
कर
looking
देता
for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
You didn't need to
Dulce.
say it. We've known each other for